The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? We got the A mic right here. Big Pete, episode 68 of the Not-Impressed Podcast. Welcome. We got Killah Bree.
Hello.
We got the big dog Kane, which I want to beat his ass right now.
What's the deal?
But he might end up getting that boxing match that he always wanted.
That'd be great.
Because he's looking for one. He's looking for one. He got a problem, and it's gonna happen.
That'd be great.
So
We got
welcome here.
We got Pete and Killah Bree, my arch nemesis. We got a good 2v1. Let's get it. It's all good.
All the misinformation that happens this episode, we're gonna clear it up today. And that's where we starting it.
Y'all
This
are
nigga
petty.
know.
Y'all are
Nigga's a
petty.
guaranteed a hoe.
That's where we starting it today.
Petty.
All the bullshit, we gonna lay it all out right now. All the bullshit that's been happening, we gonna lay it out. So if you wanna bring me any bullshit, then we gonna have that bullshit getting laid out right now. And that's why we started it. But anyway, welcome guys. Welcome to the Not Impressed Podcast.
You're...
So he doesn't want to take the A mic. So we're gonna take it today.
Why I gotta not want to? We put it in your hands, gave you the
Oh, you
responsibility.
taking it? Okay, I'm taking it.
Why does it gotta be like that? All negative like that?
I
What
don't
the
know,
fuck?
bro, because you the A mic.
No, because you're
feel me?
negative ass
You're the
nigga,
A
bro.
mic.
Damn,
You
bro.
feel me?
Like, what the fuck, bro?
You said it, you A mic, so
I
I'm letting
haven't
you be
said-
A mic. You feel me?
Bree, I haven't said nothing to this nigga in a minute. He just keeps coming at me. I'm not even saying
Because I'm
nothing
still
to
hot.
Now he's.
nigga.
I was
You're
gonna say now
sensitive.
he's hot.
I'm still hot.
because you're fucking sensitive, bro. It's okay.
It's okay. Anyway, let's start with fucking Juice WRLD, bro, and Allie. Allie trying to release a sex tape or going to release a sex tape. Anybody out there that don't know what's going on, Allie is Juice WRLD's ex-fiance, and she essentially is saying that hackers are gonna threaten to release her sex tape, so she's gonna do it herself. But she wants to do it for $30.
Yes.
No, but she ended up selling it.
But also, let's not forget that the sex tape is supposed to be with Juice.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the ultimate disrespect right there.
After money.
So so is it wrong?
100%. Because it's supposed to be two consenting adults, and one of them already passed away, so he can't give his consent.
Yeah, that's the thing about OnlyFans too. Technically, when you upload anything, you actually have to have the two consenting people's IDs and information on there. So it would be taken off like pretty quickly.
I think that TMZ, like I seen on TMZ, they reached out to the OnlyFans and shit, but they haven't like responded back as far as if that's a problem.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be because, like I said, they have to have two consenting.
But I was trying
people.
to look. I'm like, did she do it,
No.
or she was trying to? Because I just kept seeing trying.
I think she was
So
trying
I don't think
to.
it's been released yet.
No, so what happened
And I was looking on Twitter and I didn't see
is
anything.
one of his friends, I don't remember the name, but one of his friends bought it from her. And somebody messaged her and
Tweaker
said, well, he bought it, so it's one of
so she
Juice
couldn't
WRLD's
have it.
friends.
Oh, okay.
No, so it wouldn't be released.
No, I'm saying she's a tweaker trying to sell the
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that.
of course.
That's some
She's
for
on
sure tweaker
drugs.
shit.
Like we saw her on the documentary on drugs. So
No, she's bad. She's bad.
um,
I think it's
yeah.
So I think it's a problem.
100%.
I think it's a problem. Like, but at the same time, I'm like trying to think. I'm like, would Juice WRLD give a fuck? I don't think so.
Yeah, but his mom will.
I mean, I don't know, but regardless, like he's not here to say if he could or not.
I feel like it's a promo thing.
But let's be real, like if it wasn't Juice WRLD, like what, and it was with somebody random, would that video even like be yeah? Would it even matter?
It would get some views, but nothing compared to fucking.
Compared to what it is,
Yeah,
just
no.
because it's.
I
His
mean, obviously
name.
she probably already had an OnlyFans, so it wasn't getting that much views. But I think it's probably just a promo grab, like because
For her
her
OnlyFans?
just saying it, people are gonna subscribe. Just to wait for it type shit. That's already
That's
enough.
true.
You don't even have to actually drop it. You already
It's-
get enough views.
That's true.
It's fucked up because a lot of things that we see and shit, you're like, it ends up being just a promo.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's all for like basically clicks and monetizing
Like,
and
$30
Publicity
and she gets
stunts.
10,000 people to subscribe, thinking Juice WRLD's gonna come out soon.
Yeah.
she's making millions of dollars off that shit, bro.
No, for sure. Just off saying it.
Which is crazy. But no, I'm just saying like, but even if she did actually drop it, she's making millions of dollars off of that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I think one of his friends bought it, so it wouldn't be released. And she, somebody had contacted her, and she's like, "Well, if you want the copy, this person has bought it and has only copies, so you're gonna have to talk to that person. I forgot.
The whole thing
what the
about
name
hackers
was.
too, like she said that hackers are threatening to release this tape, right?
Yeah,
I
that they
think
already
she's
have
just
it.
high.
Like,
Probably
where it
just-
says gang stalkers or what?
Like who? Like, I'm sorry, who are you? Like, what? She doesn't have besides
Just
the
'cause it was
attachment
I could
of
see a-
Juice World. Like, she has no like.
She has a following though.
I could see a
But
hacker.
because
I
of
could see
who
a
she was
hacker.
dating.
That's what I'm saying though. But I could see a hacker trying to hack her iCloud to see what type of video she has a juice on there. I could see that happening. And then there being a porno on there. You know what I mean?
True. So, but then there's this though. Like, if she does get hacked and gets released, then like, what the fuck, me personally in that position, I'd rather be the one to release though. Honestly, me personally.
Yeah, because you can cash in.
Because I'll cash in, because think about it, you don't cash in, and then the hacker does release it.
I mean, we all
Now
know
you
what happened.
fucked.
To
And if it
Kim
was my
Kardashian.
girl, you got the permission. Like, you feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're dead, like, if somebody, like, go for it.
And then at least I'll get one more win too, because then they'll be like, oh, and this nigga's putting it down. R.I.P. for
I
sure.
mean, but what if you're not and you think you are?
That'd be crazy. Embarrassing.
Oh, man. Let's see. But yeah, for $30, bro, she's gonna definitely still make a lot of money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
It's like,
I mean, I wouldn't know how much it costs.
well, think about it, $30, and you said like times 10,000 people buying that shit.
No, but I mean, is that like the regular price? I don't fucking know.
No, you could make it. You could.
What's the regular price,
You
guys?
can price at any time.
Regular price for
You be on there.
what?
No, you can price. You can price at any time. Like, you can price at any.
You could do 5.
But what's the
25.
regular price? Oh,
You're
5?
saying what's the going rate and shit?
Like, yeah. What's the average?
Well,
like,
I was selling content.
So there's two different type of people. Some people, they have a free one, and then you get on there for free, and you pay and purchase each individual video or what you want and shit.
See, I knew he had the information.
Right? And then
this is come on. This is OnlyFans, like, common knowledge.
yeah, and then you have
amongst everyone.
and then you have the people
Yo,
who
no sé.
pay a monthly subscription, who then could either get the content instantly, or sometimes still you have to pay for extra shit. That's why, for me personally, OnlyFans is not worth it.
Pointless.
Don't waste your time and don't waste your money.
Especially with Twitter and Reddit and all these other.
No
sites,
offense
they
to them,
release
like,
it.
get your money. The girl's making
They
it,
release it,
but buying it, don't waste your money.
I don't know, but if anybody wants feet pictures,
Feet pics, tap in, kill the
I'll
brief.
do it. I'll do it.
If you could get, Kyle, if you could get fucking money for your feet, would you be down?
Ain't nobody want to see that.
I mean, I don't like feet personally, but like if I can make a living off of selling feet, I'll do it. So
Shit, why not?
yeah, if I can pay bills with that, I'm
Fuck
sure
that.
somebody's out there,
For sure.
or financial dominatrix.
Okay, so let me ask you: is OnlyFans a bad thing, or what do you think? What do you think about
I
that
mean,
as a woman?
I think it depends. Like morally, morally. I don't think. Okay, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But me personally, morally, like I no, I don't think I could do it.
What do you want to say?
Well, what kind of OnlyFans are we talking about? Like
So,
pictures?
I'm about to say,
Because some girls just post pictures in their bikinis and shit.
I'm talking. So
Right,
when I say
right.
OnlyFans,
I mean,
I'm
I
talking
would
about
do
more
it
of
for
the-
feet.
I'm
Like
talking
that's what
about-
I'm saying.
I'm talking about more of the sexual content. Like,
No, it's like the new age prostitution though.
What about what about porn?
Like, that's the same shit. I mean, me, I couldn't do it, but salute to those who like have the confidence and could do it. I mean, it pays bills and it's a lot safer than porn or prostitution. So if you're gonna go that route, that's the best route.
Yeah, for sure.
But me, I couldn't do it. But that maybe it's just me because I'm like too like
if you could get,
overthinking, cautious, and all that stuff.
Well, too, some people just don't want to get out, their family to know, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I would say, like,
Imagine your mom finding out.
Oh,
Bridget,
no,
Bridget, what the fuck is this, Bridget?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you say, even how much money it is, Bridget.
Breeze, it's too long.
Yo, did you hear about that guy that was subscribing to his daughter's
No.
account? Yeah, it had gotten. She had found out that her dad was purchasing pictures and
I seen
videos.
something of a teacher. There was like
That's
a
crazy.
professor that
Yeah.
seen one of his students' OnlyFans, and yeah, he was a subscriber and shit.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god! But your dad, That's a little
wild.
weird.
This is something I think that you're gonna have a really good take on.
Mm.
We talked about it in the past, especially with Dr. Umar's comments, and you watched what he had said about
Mm.
dating outside the race and shit. So, what are your thoughts about that?
I'm all for it.
For dating outside the race?
Yeah, I'm all for it. I think like I feel like I met people that like only stick to their race and like even quote pure blood, right? But I feel like if we keep dividing with our own race or ethnicity or culture, then like we're still divided people, right? So once you like everybody starts mixing, then like it's just a blending. You can't have like this different like
Just one?
segregation.
Okay, but do you think something's wrong with people who think that like it should be only their race? Do you think there's something wrong with
There's
that
nothing
thinking?
wrong with preference. Is when you start like looking at it negatively or like the way you speak about it depends, right?
Yeah.
Like for like I said, the quote unquote pure, keeping the blood pure. Like I feel like that's like some weird shit,
Yeah.
Um
Has like a negative connotation.
right. Not to mention like when you stick to your own race, like depending on your race, right? You're just leaving it for higher illnesses to come, like to because the mixing.
I didn't know, like when you started saying that shit, I was like, oh, that is a thought, right? Like if the blood becomes more pure and pure, the DNA is even more pure and pure, then like you're gonna have like, I'm saying pure like my mom.
Pure.
You're gonna have illnesses and stuff like that, and like probably like deformities and shit like that, right?
You're
Like,
saying because it's more like intermixing. It's
like,
more of a chance of intermixing.
Yeah, like I think
I don't know if that. I don't know
Latinos.
Yeah, I don't know how much it breaks down because it's so many people in the world.
It does. I've looked into it. Like Latinos, like we have a high diabetic thing. So when you're mixing with like when it's like Latino, like
the
you're
chances
likely
of that shit happening.
Yeah, and like black people with sickle cell. So like like if you keep it like that, like the chances are higher.
So you could also essentially break those illnesses, essentially, right? When you start mixing the blood more and more.
Yeah.
But
over here, like
not something like when they're speaking like against other people, obviously in other races. But I'm saying just like so prideful to their own, because that's kind of where I'd be like kind of wishy washy and shit with it, because it's like, I mean, obviously, like I love Latinos, so I don't have nothing against fucking mixing races and shit. But I think that
we know that.
but I think though, like also like when I hear those arguments about like just when it's just a prideful speak about like trying to keep, because like as black people they go through things that other races don't go through and won't understand and won't ever have to live through and shit. So sometimes like I could see how older black people would be like, you should date a nice black woman. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with like preference, like preference is
no, but not preference.
Right. But
I'm saying a pridefulness.
There's nothing wrong with being prideful of your race or your culture.
Exactly.
Right. Like almost like
yeah, we know
friend,
who. Yeah, we know who.
A friend that like
drilled in her head.
Drilled in her head that like stick with your race, stick with your race.
Yeah. See, that's not good. I'm not trying to force anybody.
And then the thing is almost denying her feelings towards another race.
Because yeah, low key, we knew she liked that other races.
Yeah, that's why.
But she like never.
That's the
never dabbled.
That's
from
the
my
backlash. That's the backlash from that.
No,
that's why
I don't
Latinos...
think there's anything wrong with it, but like when you look at it from such a like negative standpoint, that almost comes off as discriminatory. That's where it gets wrong. But I think it's like I'm all for mixing races. It's good.
It needs to happen.
Yeah, it should happen. I feel like the more that we intertwine,
you break down all the stereotypes and everything.
Yeah, I feel like the more we intertwine as society, then that's when we're gonna see less and less of like racism.
The thing is, like, I was just thinking right now, I'm like, I don't know if we'll ever see the end of it though.
Not in our lifetime.
Like, racism, like we'll never see the end of it.
Not in our lifetime, no way.
No.
A lot of the shit, like just a lot of the corruption, a lot of the war, we will never see like a peaceful state of life. I think because we're just so animalistic on every aspect. Yeah. So like
that's what I'm saying. Not in our lifetime.
For us to, we've been like kind of like genetically modified and engineered essentially, right? Like going through war, going through different races, like segregation, different things like that. Like it's kind of just it's like instilled deep in our roots of
for
our
sure.
existence.
Because it's
To stick with
everybody
your
thinks
own
it
for
was
protection and shit.
Yeah.
everybody thinks it happened so long ago, but like, you know, Martin Luther King's daughter is still alive. Like, you know, like there's a bunch of people. I forget the school. The picture, the epic picture of the little black girl walking into the school, and there you see the white people like very upset because she's like the first.
It's like a
right?
famous
It's a
picture.
famous. I forget her name. I should know her name, but I forget her name. But you know she's still alive.
Yeah, so it's still so fresh.
Yeah, it's so fresh.
It's so fresh.
It's so fresh. That's why we're still dealing with it today, like racism, discrimination.
I'm gonna put you on the
you
stand,
know?
like fucking, like if you're Miss America. How do we have world peace? No, but like, what needs to happen to see some type of change?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that the more we intertwine different cultures, different races, I feel like that's when it'll be more you can't really like separate because like
When we're all
friends,
mixed.
right? We're all mixed.
Another thing though too is that when you start to when you hang out with different like cultures, right? At surface level, bro, it's all the same, bro. Like, right? Like cookouts.
No, for
You
sure.
know, like what do you mean?
I mean,
They're different.
they're different,
I'm
but
just
the
saying
same.
traditionally it's like the same. It's like when you start to hang
gathering
out
a gathering is a gathering. Period.
No, but like
But
family
it's like culture,
oriented in a way.
family oriented, like culture, like traditions.
When you
like,
think black
they're
people,
very similar.
when you think black people, you think sticking with their family, barbecuing, hanging out. When you think
Traditions
Mexican,
are-
you
no.
think carne asada, fucking having some beers,
No, well,
drinking.
that's the thing. Like a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. Like I've
dancing,
noticed.
celebrating.
No,
Armenians,
no.
you think the same
There's
shit.
a lot of white people that don't be dancing at their barbecues.
There's some.
Okay.
There's some.
They were like,
Okay, maybe not dancing, but yeah, they doing something. They're
No,
out there.
dancing.
no, they're not dancing.
Even
Like
if you go like this, that's dancing.
Yeah,
No.
They do something out there, like a Disney movie.
no. But I like a lot of people I've noticed like on the internet. A lot of people like think that like Latinos and black people or like Mexican black people, like we don't have a lot of the same culture. We haven't experienced a lot of the same thing. But I think it's the lack of like knowledge of education. Our school systems
Just the way the
didn't teach.
family.
No, but the school system didn't teach like all of us like what Latinos went through, especially here in LA. Like here in LA, like we went through a lot of the same thing
Oh, for sure.
that black people went through. We got chased, we got hunged, we got
Every race and every culture's had like
every
that.
of color.
Hey, with the water hose.
Of color. Right, like, but a lot of black people that are not from LA like think that, like that we didn't go through the same thing. Like I understand that the black population's a lot bigger in the US. So compared to
Hey, let's go.
compared to LA
Let's
it's not
go.
the same and
Well,
Go ahead,
didn't necessarily go through the same thing.
yeah, we did.
You're talking about going through the same things in like the 80s and the 90s Chicano times. We're not.
No.
You're talking like
no,
Zoo Suiters.
the Zusu
So, like,
riot.
60s.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. No. Okay. Go Zoot Suit riots. But did these motherfuckers get brought over here on a boat and fucking?
No, this was our land, and we got
No,
pushed
something
out.
happened.
Right.
No, something happened. But
I understand that
Yeah,
there's
but
differences.
It's a difference. Though.
I understand there's differences, but that's why I said we went through a lot of
basically,
similarities.
like-
No,
I
for
didn't
sure,
say
there are.
it was
There are.
100%
No, I 100%
the
agree.
same.
100% agree.
We went through a lot of
100%
similarities.
agree.
Hispanics,
And
Indian,
there
all that,
is
and then they were
differences.
No, for
pushed
sure.
Right, we were
to-
pushed
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
Like,
For sure.
But blacks brought over culture stripped.
Yeah,
culture
exactly.
strip.
Yeah,
There is
that's
difference.
different.
I didn't say that it was exactly the same thing. I said
Similarities.
there's still a lot of similarities,
And it's not
and I
talked
understand
about.
that there's a lot of differences.
I
But
feel
there
like-
is
I feel like they
people.
talked about the Zoo Suit stuff and all the stuff
Nah,
that was going
nah,
down.
when
but it
I
was
was
like
A little bit. Yeah,
Not
it was
this
short.
much.
It was short.
Not
It
in
was like
my
during like
history.
the whole like.
But
the
even
sailors
think
getting
about the
down and all
Zoot
that.
Suit era, like blacks didn't have the rights of the Zoot Suiters.
Yeah.
They weren't in the
It's very
clubs doing their
different. It's
shit.
very
Like
different.
Well,
these
I
niggas
mean,
are making money and shit.
California
Like
always had different laws than the South.
no, for sure. I mean,
So-
not always, but yeah, like once it changed and shit.
Yeah,
but,
but I mean, we had more during that time.
no,
we
for
had
sure.
more rights.
But I'm just saying, like the rights between the two
I
was
will
very
say
different at that
I'm
time. Even.
So like I really don't know any like besides like blacks, the Jewish people, Armenian genocide. Like
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody,
Irish.
Yeah,
through
but what I'm
something
saying
at
is like,
some point
but
in
what
time.
I'm saying is like the knowledge on the other subjects is so slim.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Compared to
It's
everything
because
else, it's crazy.
the I feel like my thing is I feel like Latinos haven't had gotten enough together to like fight the way the black community has. Like they fight and fight and fight and fight for whether it's rights, like
the civil rights movement in
acknowledgement,
general,
right?
like-
And I feel like Latinos, what the reason is exactly, but we
Latinos
don't.
just work.
We just don't fight
That's
enough.
it.
It's right.
They just work and they
No,
just
but,
like,
like, this
for real.
They're like, go to work.
I
See?
can't. Like, fuck, I'm busy. I can't. I'm busy working.
It's like-
Boy, I can't
it's like, I'm not
protest.
gonna take a day off to protest. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna fucking go work.
It's
No
fucked
cap.
up, but like we only come together when there's like an immigration issue, and it's like, yo, like we need to fight to like our history to be heard. Like, did you know, for instance, the Dodger Stadium was like was a Mexican community. That land was a Mexican community, money and homeowners.
Like,
Right?
it was like
Homeowners,
like
right.
a middle class.
And here comes the government and basically force them out. Like
build up the stadium.
they burned, they forced them out. All their different ways to build up the stadium.
Mhm.
But you don't know that shit.
I think that's what's happening right here in the backyard in Van Nuys. Like shit's shit's out of business, bro, and
Sure.
it's about to just get knocked the fuck
Looks
down.
like The Walking Dead.
It's crazy.
Sure.
And
Like,
then
I think-
you
I
got
think they're
people
getting-
walking like The
I
Walking
think
Dead.
what happened, okay, so there's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy,
A ver.
but I think that the COVID stuff, real, very real.
Uh-huh.
But it was for big business to just come in and swoop all the little niggas and just kick them out.
I have heard that before. That's
I mean,
definitely
it
what
does
happened.
make sense.
Because like when
A lot
when
of
I used
mom
to walk
pops.
down Van Nuys Boulevard back in like 2000, 2002, 3, whatever.
That used to be
booming.
my shopping area.
Booming. That was like, it was like ghetto Melrose. You know what I mean? Melrose was ghetto, but it was ghetto
But
Melrose.
now
you
you
know?
don't even
It was
wanna
like
walk down that
it
bitch
was
right
like
now.
a mini downtown.
Nigga, you look down there, it's like shadows of fucking just niggas walking around.
That's what I'm saying. You see the actual Walking Dead
That's what
walking
looks
through
like I
there.
Am Legend in that bitch. No cap. No cap. I feel like
Yo,
Will Smith
yo,
out there.
yo,
and shit.
yo.
About this shit 'cause
But it's real
pretty-
life, bro.
It's pretty sad, bro. I
Those
don't like
were-
to see it.
Mo, it sucks that we're talking about it, but it's just said like speaks to the fact that we're so fucking used to it now at this point because it's like every day. It's been
Yeah,
every
bro.
day
What's
for
it
years.
called
you
And,
know?
when-
and like I just keep going and it's just like new buildings are just closed down just every single week.
New
bro.
buildings.
Like,
that's-
Most of the block is closed
that's what I'm
down.
saying. Well,
That-
for sure.
Besides
heading
Crunch
towards-
and the 99-cent store, like
from
what
Van-
else is
from
there?
Van Owen to about little past Victory, like that shit's just
Yeah, but besides Crunch and the 99-cent store, what else is there?
yeah. Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did you guys see in the news just recently? There was a lot of backlash for Lil Nas X because he dressed up as Jesus Christ and was eating the communion like fucking lunchable snacks.
I did not see
No,
that,
I
but I
didn't see
didn't
that.
see the
No, you guys didn't see none of
apology.
that?
No, I seen that there was controversy. I didn't
Yeah.
look at the video. I didn't watch any of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
But-
I
didn't
didn't
see
follow.
that.
Yeah, well, it was like behind the scenes, and he was like dressed up as Jesus, and he had like the crackers and the wine, and he was just like fucking it up.
Oh
and shit.
yeah, I
Oh.
did see
I
that
thought
actually.
you were saying that this nigga like they like made it to where he was eating the people that were there as Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh.
that would have been
Yeah, that'd
like,
be crazy.
super blasphemous.
No. Well, I mean,
No,
that's
well,
crazy
the-
too.
they're-
Eating it like snacks when it's like you're playing it as a joke. If it was supposed
It
to be the
was
blood
like
of the
you know,
Christ.
like the
Yeah.
bread
How,
of
like I
Christ.
said, that the blood of my body of Christ was pizza.
Pizza. What would yours be?
Fucking no.
Taquitos for sure. Taquitos
my
for
God.
sure, for
El
sure.
Monterrey.
Yeah, for
You're gonna
sure.
get you on the Guinness World Record with that, but back
We're gonna get you a fucking sponsorship. No cap.
El
Avocados
Monterrey.
Monterey.
from Mexico.
Hey, El Monterey, fucking tap in with us, man.
Taquitos, man.
For
We got
sure.
your number one supporter right
She'll
here.
fucking post that shit every day.
That shit is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
They smack. They smack.
Yeah.
They smack.
But the thing about Nas X or whatever, he's just been as soon as he came out,
He's just been.
he
very-
just went like, let me just be super extra. I think it's just all marketing shit.
Yeah,
but it's
pretty
still-
much.
Yeah.
Well, the music is trash. Think about the music since fucking Old Town Road. Like, you don't have a hit unless you're fucking twerking on the devil or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, it
I
just
mean,
boosts the views.
controversy, like it makes sales.
It does, but when the
I'm-
music's not good, it does. It starts to. It doesn't
No,
stay.
He
Fine.
has some supporters,
No,
and
he does. He
obviously, They came from controversy.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that like think about it like
This
with
shit's
this
gonna-
video,
this shit's about to be
with,
gone.
with
I
this
mean-
video, he pretty much just pissed off every single Christian supporter he
I know.
he
I
has
did
left.
see. I did see
The-
an apology. He made a public apology
Because he knew, like, think about it. That's every Christian supporter that he had that was even down to, you know, like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with him. And then he does this. It's
did
like,
he really
done.
have Christian supporters? He
There
like
might be
twerks
some.
on a devil. Like, you know, he's just everything he's done is outrageous. And obviously, if we're talking about him,
wrong.
I just
obviously,
think
if
when
we're
you're already
talking
on a
about
decline,
him,
is not.
He's
he
looking
makes
No.
himself.
No, he did,
relevant.
but they said that he got like, I think like his ass album sales or some shit was like 50,000 or some shit, which is
Yeah, he's not doing.
which
it.
is like nothing.
I mean,
he's just reaching now. For
yeah, you know,
whatever.
like
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
look-
saying. It's like you get that quick boost, but it doesn't.
I seen
it doesn't
Kai
stay.
cussing. I was going off
Yeah,
on him
for
with some
sure.
shit.
but look at Blueface. He does the same thing. Like, is his music like? When's the last time he dropped a song? It
He
was-
drops pretty often.
Okay, but I mean,
But
like,
not-
I
they're not-
haven't
they-
even
they
heard
don't
of
blow
him.
up, they're just
Yeah,
don't
they don't
supporters.
exactly.
But they
But
be
the
getting
reason
like an
why,
M plus.
No, I'm just saying the supporters listen to it, but like, does he have a hit record on
right?
the radio?
He
right
doesn't.
now?
That's what I'm
No.
saying. He doesn't. And the only reason he's relevant is because of all his drama with the girls.
Did we say that we didn't?
No,
leave
that does
back
boost
in
it for sure.
23, I think.
Yeah, we
We
didn't
might
leave them
have.
away.
I mean, I mean, yeah. I mean, I like his music. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Blueface.
yeah, like
Of
even
course
the
you
ones.
do.
What? I just think the ones he's released lately, if you actually
I
listen
like
to music,
Hello.
yeah, for sure.
That last one.
A lot of people think that
I
like
only listened to that one song,
Tatiana.
"Better Days."
Oh, Better Days.
That's
see,
the
that
only
was like
song I
fucking
listened.
2 years ago.
Well,
a lot of that's the thing though.
Go outside. Some shit.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing though. Like the
There's
general,
Better Days,
the
right?
general public and shit feel the same way. They don't think he's been dropping music. Like they don't even know
It's
he's been
because
dropping
he's
music.
Because
maybe
other
all the
noises are
drama,
more-
exactly, all
Yeah,
the
they don't even
drama,
know he's been dropping
like
music.
to the point that when I see Blueface, I'm like, ugh, or
Well,
Krishan,
well, the
or
thing
any
is
of the
that
other
because,
girls,
like-
I'm like, ugh.
Because like the thing is like the thing about music now, right? Like back in the day, it used to be mostly about the music, like for
Yeah.
real, right? Like it used to be mostly about the music. Like yes, you were intrigued by this star, but the fact that there was no social media, you weren't seeing the everyday life of a
Sure.
artist, right? Which you're not, of course, seeing everyday life, but
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you weren't seeing that. You
It's
weren't
not
getting
so
that
accessible.
intimate. Yeah, you weren't getting that intimate look into their lives.
I mean,
And so nowadays,
mhm.
well, what you're saying is that you're not hearing the music because the music don't really matter no more. It's all about who could stay active on the blogs, who could stay active on the trending topics and shit. You feel me?
I mean, but look, okay, I know. I mean, I know you can't compare these two because of the status, but look at Drake. Like his music's good, and he's very quiet, and he's been like that, and he's came out during.
He's
That's
quiet.
not fair though.
I'm like,
You can't
quiet, though.
that you
Yeah,
can't
he
you
is.
can't
He
compare
drops-
Drake
he
and
drops
Blueface. That's
Drake.
not fair.
You're saying controversy wise, maybe.
I'm
Maybe yeah,
saying-
But
but
the
like
niggas all over the media.
and the music is crazy and the music is just
That's
so
what I'm
much
saying.
different.
Okay,
You can't expect Blueface to make music as good as this nigga.
He's tapped in so many different markets. Like,
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Blueface
saying.
is
Be
not-
smarter.
Yeah, he's fucked. He has
what
no
I'm saying
sense.
is be smarter. Like
For
you
sure.
you could be relevant. You could be talked
That's
about.
because
Like I understand
it
your
comes
your
down to the
music
people around
ain't
you.
that great.
well.
I mean,
I
he's
mean,
just a very toxic.
And then also the
person.
type of nigga that he is. Like
It
he's
comes
a
down to
nigga
him
who
and-
lived in the Valley and in
Yeah.
LA.
Didn't
and
he live in Santa Clarita or something?
I mean, he
Didn't-
lived there,
didn't that
but
guy
like he
know,
actually like grew up in like well, he went to Arleta High School and then he grew up in LA
Oh.
too. So like he lived in Santa Clarita for a moment.
Yeah, because we know that guy that like knew him supposedly.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Chris and all them.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
yeah, but
Terry
like
and all them,
yeah,
they
but he
lived in
didn't
the
grow.
building.
He didn't like grow up out in Santa Clarita and shit. Like he's not,
No. of
I mean,
course.
I lived in Santa Clarita. That was
We all
shit.
lived in Santa
Yeah,
Clarita.
exactly. But
And we came back to
Aren't
the
you
valley.
Santa Clarita?
But I'm saying you're comparing him to Drake.
No,
Fucking
I'm not
mixed,
like
you
I'm
know,
not.
dude from
look,
Canada who got put on with fucking Young Money CMB. Like
Look, I'm not saying like comparing his music wise, but I'm saying like you could be quiet. Like and I mean Drake has a very like small presence.
Like I said with Blueface, I think with Blueface it was one of these things. He was just in the studio and he felt like rapping, and because he was a football player, right?
yeah, he plays some football.
I think what it was that he just kind of fell in. Like it's one of those things, bro, where it happens for some people.
Yeah, for sure.
You fall into it, and he fell into it. So he's not. You look at him as an artist. He's not really an artist, bro. Like
Who
he
said
makes
I look at
music.
him as an artist?
I'm just saying the general public.
I look at him as an artist.
But I'm just saying the general public look at him as an artist. But then there's a lot of people that just look at him as a personality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's
Now
what
at this
that's
point,
what he's become
Especially
to
with the
me.
TV show.
but
and
I
everything.
think
Right.
that happened. Like, I think that's what he kind of just fell into. Like, it fell into the views and shit off of that. And then once he seen it working, he was like, "This
Yeah.
is what it
Well,
is."
I'm-
But
I'm
obviously,
saying, you listen to the fucking Tatiana album.
Yeah.
Listen to the Tatiana track. That is a nigga that don't know how to rap that made a hit.
he wasn't
for
even
sure.
on beat.
no, for sure.
But the vibe was there.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
The mixing wasn't even there, bro. Like, if
For
you
sure.
listen to that
But
record,
since then, he got better.
Remember Chris said that the Tatiana dance move wasn't even his dance move?
oh yeah,
He said it
He
was
said a lot of things.
he did. But
Um,
he just stole the right dance move?
no.
Maybe.
Speaking of music, though, did you see that T-Pain was talking about Chris Brown was very interested in getting that "Buy You a Drink" song
I did see that. He said they called him like 5 times
all
asking for
week,
that shit.
asking for it.
Yeah.
What's funny about it though is like in the studio, he's like, hey, I want this song. Oh sure,
Yeah,
and then he's
that's-
like, fuck no.
Yeah. Well, he said he tried to show it to like
Multiple people.
5 other people and shit, and that
Yeah.
fucking they all didn't want it, and then Chris wanted it instantly. Honestly, imagine Chris Brown on that song.
I
That shit
kind
would have
of
been a
want to
fucking
hear
hit.
it. I want to hear it.
Shit would have been a hit.
He needs to
I'm
do
gonna be
it.
honest with you. I don't think it would have had as much of an impact as it did. Like I don't think it would have had much of an impact.
I mean,
that shit would have went
Chris
crazy.
Brown was on top
He was
of his
on
shit
fire.
during
That shit would have been a
time.
fucking.
Yeah,
that shit would have
like-
made him go even crazier.
Yeah,
He would've been Drake.
No, because I just feel like so for me, the reason that that song hits is also I wouldn't know because I haven't heard the Chris Brown version, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
wanna
saying
hear
for
it.
me, it was also the whole electronic sound of T-Pain
No, for sure,
that made it. It was
For
that
sure.
feel.
for sure.
Yeah.
But Chris
Chris
Breezy would
Brown-
have did some.
But he
shit.
was on top of his shit
We
during,
need
like
AI,
during that
AI,
time.
we need
No,
AI
for sure to
Yeah.
set that shit
to
up.
set it up and fucking.
Or
make
he
that
could just
thing.
do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a studio in his house.
Well, why would he do it now? I mean,
Just for the fuck of it, for the fans?
oh man.
Everybody go
That'd be
spam Chris
nice.
Brown right now and tell him fucking make that shit.
Well, do you guys really think that he would have done it as much justice?
Think about Chris
Yeah,
Breezy's voice.
especially if
man,
they
he
would
was
have
killing
mixed.
it.
You know how they were like doing a lot of songs together? Especially if they would have done it together. Whew.
because that song is a hard ass record.
What's your favorite T-Pain song?
I'm gonna say, damn, fuck, what is it called? I gotta pull up the track list. Go, you go. I gotta
What's
pull
your
up the
favorite
track list.
T-Pain
Fuck,
song?
I can't even think. Probably buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Peter.
That's probably my favorite though.
What was his first album called?
What's yours?
Right now it's I Like It with Killah.
Oh, that's recent.
I don't know how recent it is, but it's by recent.
One of his recent songs that's fire. Shooting Up the Club.
Oh, I need to
Shoot
hear
the
that.
club up.
No,
the
Shooting Up
club.
the Club. It's called Shooting Up the Club. I watched this motherfucker make it alive on Twitch, and that's an incredible song right there.
I need to hear
But
it.
if I had to pick one, it's from his album. What's the first album called?
Mm-mm.
Epiphany. That was the first album called.
You know me. I do not know.
Track list. Let me pull it up.
I'm lucky I even know the song that I like.
Suicide was
I
my
don't remember
favorite
that
song.
one. I don't remember that shit.
It's a song where it was the first song I heard him without the auto tune, and I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker can actually sing."
Yeah, he has
Which
a
you guys
really
have seen
good
that viral
voice.
clip. He did a whiskey,
Oh yeah.
Tennessee whiskey or something like that.
Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey.
He was.
I'm gonna get my guitar out right now.
Oh yeah, he bought a guitar.
Oh, did you?
About to bust
You're
it
gonna
out
practice.
for sure.
Yeah, he already got told.
Practice one day and
he has
then
to do
like
some
quit
lessons.
for the rest of his life.
My
Come
arch
in.
nemesis. My arch nemesis.
Come in,
I told
Farmer.
you. I told you.
Bartender 2 was a good one.
Bartender 2. Is that what they call him?
Bartender, not
Oh.
Bartender.
Yeah.
You wanna roll with
You
me?
know who was
I
a
don't know if I know that one.
You know that one.
I don't know. I mean, unless you didn't like catch the
Bartender.
melody.
No, I
Come
didn't catch it too good
on.
either.
I'm like, unless you didn't do it justice, then
No, I didn't do it
it
justice at
didn't
all.
like click.
You wanna roll with me? Meet me at the bartender.
That shit.
I'm gonna have to listen on the way home.
We don't know the fucking.
I'm like, you guys are
When's the
not
last time I
clicking
put on some
anything to me.
fucking T-Pain?
Come on,
Hey, think about this
bartender,
though.
bro.
Hey, what about the like 2010 era of just like electro fucking R&B? Like you had the LMFAO, you had
Oh,
Usher, you had
Black Eyed
JT,
Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yo,
Like
I'ma Be
Yeah,
was my
was that-
I'ma Be was my song during that
Was that
time.
like crossover from like hip hop and electronic?
Yeah, it was just
Synth
like
heavy.
so. Yeah, it would just out of nowhere just drop and be
Yeah.
like.
You had what was that? Kid Ink. What is his name? What is his name?
There was the Kidding.
Kid Ink, right?
Yeah.
He's an artist. He had a,
Oh, yeah.
He had a song. This one, yo.
That was a
come on.
crazy era. That shit kind of killed R&B.
Show me some love. Come
Show me
on, you
some
know this
love.
song.
You guys didn't do it justice to clicking.
Right here.
Now step in the spot.
Step in the spot.
Ain't none of them hot.
Ain't none of them hot. Way to the top.
All right, I don't get fucking.
Too late.
I need to get my.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to get my.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris Brown would have gave us that hit like that.
Tripping though.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
No, because I'm gonna tell you this. Like, it comes out like even like the whole idea about Drake and him not writing his records, which nigga,
Who
there's
cares?
somebody helping, right? There's somebody helping, but it just goes down to like, so what? Because if this same song was performed by this artist, it wouldn't have the same impact. There's so many. You give that a Drake record to Chris Brown, he's not gonna execute.
Yo,
it
what
like
did Chris
Drake
Brown
did.
say in that interview?
What?
But no one's gonna sing it like him.
Did you guys see this week? It just went viral. It's a man and a woman living in a storage unit.
Oh, they
Yeah.
got kicked out.
They got kicked
I
out.
told you they were gonna get kicked
They
out.
got kicked out.
It was gonna go too viral.
I know. I'm like, yo.
Fuck, they fucked up.
It was
Yeah.
gonna go too viral,
But
bro.
you know what?
They probably got a GoFundMe that's going fucking crazy.
Exactly. I think.
I hope
No?
so.
Not
If
for
they're-
sure.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like, they better be.
I'm pretty
about to make that
sure.
GoFundMe and shit. Let me just say, I need money.
Yeah, GoFundMe. I need a vacation.
I need $1.
Just say you're living in. Just say you're living in your van. Take some pictures in the van.
I mean, it's gonna look
No,
like
don't
it.
put no bed, nigga.
It's
Just
gonna-
put a blanket and a
it's
pillow.
gonna look like it with all the cup and the food.
Nah, I clean my shit out.
Good.
Cleaned it out.
A blanket and a pillow.
But no, I seen that which was interesting. I think that
They wanted to buy a
that
tiny
was
home.
I think that was a smart thing to do. But him jumping on social media and then broadcasting it to TikTok was not the smart thing to do.
Yeah,
Would you guys do some shit like that, or would you like live in a van, like how people like?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's something about me that I'm like, that seems like the most liberating thing in my fucking life that I can do.
I wonder how long I would like. I'm sure it's like an adjusting.
You could do it, bro.
Yo, I know somebody that I went to high school with that is living in an RV with his husband, gay couple, and they're traveling like, and I think he like the husband like works.
Is that something against gay people?
No,
No,
I'm
just
all
fucking
for
with you.
it. Don't start with me. But like no, but my thing is like they're living in an RV, so it's more space than like our van, right?
Yeah.
So in our RV, you know, he has a full size refrigerator, bathroom.
My van.
So
Some
okay, his van.
people
So
be remodeling that shit though, and they put
no,
a
that's
bed
what I'm
in it.
saying. The
Well,
van.
I was thinking of. I'm telling you right now. I was thinking
He's
about
always
it,
thinking.
and I looked it up. I was looking up how to do it and shit. Like this, they came out fire.
Yeah, there's some
The
really
bed,
nice
everything.
ones, but I feel like it's very tight. Like
Oh,
I
for
would
sure.
if it was an RV.
If it was a bigger
Like
one,
that's
for sure.
more space, you know, and you got a full size bed in there
What was the movie called?
I'd be down.
You ever seen the
with
movie?
my dogs. Me and my dogs travel in the country.
I'm about to move to the fucking Thailand or some shit.
Yo, I want to move out
It's
of the
funny
country.
you tell me like motherfucker after
That's
you
it.
over here telling
I
me
told
not
him,
to go.
fuck, I've been thinking about moving for a long time and shit. I was like, you can't, fool.
We got
You
the
can't.
podcast,
We're the
we got this,
podcast. And then now he's like, I'm out of here, bro.
I've told him
But
a
I'm
lot of
saying,
times, like, let's go out of the country.
But I'm saying like, you know, like not just up and leaving. I'm talking about like
Stacking.
like having a plan. You know, plan
No,
of action.
all I'm gonna do is get a
Okay.
remote job that pays me at least
All you
$2,000.
gotta do.
No, yeah,
It's so easy. Make it sound
I
so
said that's
easy.
all I'm trying to do.
yeah, you could if
is
you
get
could find a remote job.
remote
you're good.
job,
Oh,
2K.
of course, yes.
Over
But
the
find
phone,
me
I
one.
work
Find
for
me
DirecTV.
one.
But I
There's
told
20
you I
bucks an
wanna
hour. 20 bucks an hour. that's
Find me
good.
But I
one.
want to do staycations though.
Yeah.
So I want to go move to Bali for like 3 months and then go
Oh
to
yeah.
such
Yeah.
and such.
Bro,
and then go
you
here.
get
Alright,
fucking
where would-
20 bucks an hour. That's
Where
not
would you
that
go?
hard.
Where would you go?
Probably the Philippines. Then
What the what?
the Philippines, then Bali. Shit, I'm going to all the cheap island everywhere.
Oh,
I wanna go-
Go ahead.
Well, I want to do that, but I definitely would want to do that too. Like, just keep traveling, experiencing different cultures,
Yeah,
food,
a
you
year
know,
each.
environment. But like, I've heard great things about Spain. I heard great things about
But that's not as cheap though.
Switzerland.
That's
It's not
so-
as cheap.
Switzerland's not cheap.
It's not as cheap.
So in
but
Dubai, you can get a luxurious apartment. Like I'm talking about the whole apartment
Mhm.
for 300,000, and it has rooftop dining, private pool, fully furnished.
300,000,
300,000.
you know what I heard?
and then it's just nonstop forever. Did you just go up there and they got food for you and shit?
Well, it's you buy, like I said, you buy the apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's your apartment.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
whole complex.
Oh, okay.
You know what I heard?
But for 300,000,
It's good.
that's amazing
for
compared
sure.
to the prices out here.
You know what I heard about Dubai is that their bank system, you know how our bank system charges us? Their bank system charges the international.
What do you mean?
Like
What do you mean charges the international?
it was like the international banking that want to bank with them. Like they charge the bank's fees versus like the banks charging the people
So like
fees.
if you pull out money, they're not going to charge you for it. They'll charge another bank for it.
Yeah, like like
We need to all pull our money out the banks.
look.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I mean, I feel that, but then I just be worried. Like, you never know. If something happens, there's a fire, some shit, it's all gone.
That's why
you
you
get
get a
robbed.
safe fired.
Yeah, safe. But
Fire safe. Whatever.
they
It's
might
called.
come try to steal that safe. Who
No,
knows?
I know what you're saying though, but no, I'm just saying like in general, bro. Like we were talking about it a long time ago. The banks do the same thing that any Ponzi scheme is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they spend your money on some shit else.
for real. It's just like Starbucks spending their. Remember that Starbucks thing?
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're boycotting Starbucks. Free Palestine.
For sure. For sure. I haven't been to Starbucks in a minute.
I don't gotta go there at all.
I used to.
Free
You
Palestine.
get, bro. So look, even on that apartment, there's a hair salon, of course, gym. Like,
I wonder if you gotta pay though.
Huh?
You gotta pay.
I don't know, but it's 300,000 for the whole. Like, I'm just talking about like if you want
300,000. I mean, like what
wanna
are you gonna get
invest.
for 300,000 here in LA?
nothing. You get a trash can.
You get a tiny home.
Nah, I
In
don't
the
need
middle
to
of the
own shit.
desert.
I just need to go to one of those cheap places where it's $500 a month, $600 a month for a sick ass luxury
projects?
apartment.
Oh,
No.
I'm like
in like Thailand,
In that,
oh,
yeah.
I thought,
Philippines.
I thought here. I'm like
No.
Like, but
the
like,
projects.
the thing he had shown me, it was like an amazing view and a pool and
Yeah,
Rooftop pool
bro.
for like
$600
bucks.
$600 a month.
Yeah.
So think about that. You have a job that's $20 an hour, and you work 8 hours on the phone calling for fucking
Or on the
Spectrum or some
computer.
shit, or on the computer, and then you go for the rest of the day and do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I want to go to South America.
Okay, so we're talking about getting away. You guys ever seen that movie Into the Wild
Yes.
I don't
with
think so.
I forget his name.
his name is what's his name? Emil Hirsch.
Nope.
Don't remember him?
The
From
name-
Alpha Dog. The main character from Alpha Dog.
The main character, which male character?
True Love. The main
Oh,
character.
True Love. Okay.
Okay. He played in a movie called Into the Wild. It's about a
Oh, the
story.
dude who fucking
Real
lives on
life
the land and
story.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
He
it.
travels.
But I'm like, cause you're like you're talking about this whole tiny van thing and all that shit. Like watching that movie, bro, that shit made me think that would be an amazing adventure, dog.
For sure.
Like to just say fuck everything and just go. Like you don't know what the fuck. There's probably so much opportunity out here in this world. So many different fucking people you can meet and things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just adventure,
Just pulling up to stops, pulling up places, talking to people,
adventure.
going out to a
Right.
bar, meeting somebody, and then being
Different
their friends and shit.
cultures.
Oh, I'm just out here.
Adventure,
I'm
bro.
driving up east now.
Like you seen that? There's one clip in the movie where he like ends up like kayaking down the fucking
Colorado.
somewhere. You know what I'm
The-
saying? Like,
yeah, it was like
and
Colorado,
he
the
met
Grand
like
Canyon
people
or
along
something.
the way. You meet people on the trail. Like, I don't know. There's just something about that to me that just seems like we all got to do it at least once in our life.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just talking
That's
about
why
the
I
other
wanna
day. Like,
travel.
we're so like disconnected from fucking, like what our ancestors had to look at. Like, look at the stars. Look at like, imagine every day you're looking up and there's no light pollution and you just could see like the fucking whole galaxy and shit. Like, what that would
Yeah.
make you think and like what type of connection you would have to like the universe and shit that we don't have. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Right.
If you had a choice and you could either, so you live 2 different lives. Everybody knows I've been watching a lot of Yellowstone. You live 2 different lives. You could either be like the lifestyle where you wake up every day and it's hey Pete, we're gonna go catch some buffalo and shit today. Like, let's go out today and shit. You know,
That sounds fun.
it's like, you know, and then we're gonna go fish and try to catch some salmon. Like, they're making baskets and shit. They're gonna come home. We stink, but then we're gonna come home. We go fucking cook up, chill shit. That's the everyday life. If we don't catch food though, you know, hopefully we got some dried meat or something. You know, not every day is perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you live a Western lifestyle and it's like you have a Tesla. You could
Everything.
you can watch TV, all the movies you want, big screen. You have to work for it though, and you have to go to work every morning, 5 a.m.
Can I just travel?
No,
Can
which
someone
one of
just
those?
paint- I could do the traveling and I don't know about catching my own food though.
She doesn't even want to go camping.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't even want to go camping.
You gotta pick one or the
She
other.
wants to go glamping, for like.
You gotta pick one or
Look,
the other.
I don't want to be eaten by no bear or bitten by no
Well,
snake.
your people, you know, they're not just getting eaten by bears all day if you go in the open. Sometimes there's snakes, but for the most part, they're holding it down.
Look, I listen to a lot of creepypasta stuff. I don't want to deal with no skinwalkers, no shapeshifters.
So you rather Western and you gotta work
No.
I'm she wants to be the bestie in the testing.
No, I'm perfectly fine disconnecting. Like, I'm perfectly fine. But like,
when was the last time that you took your shoes off and just walked in grass?
Where's grass? We don't even got grass outside our house. Where's grass?
We got weeds in the front of the house.
Yeah.
Like,
where's the grass?
No, but remember when we did that shit with me, you, and Danny? We were just playing ball and we were like, fuck it, let's cool off. And we took our shoes off and we sat in the grass. There was something that felt amazing about that.
No, for sure.
I mean,
from the
land.
Speaking
of taking shoes off or going.
Answer the question. What do you want?
What I said, I'm perfectly fine disconnecting.
So you're down to chase buffalo around and shit?
Well, she wouldn't be chasing buffalo. She's
I wouldn't
be
chasing
either
buffalo.
making baskets or cooking.
I could braid your hair.
Yeah,
I could brush
like
your hair. I could
babysit.
If
you were an Indian back in those times,
I could babysit.
If you were an Indian back in those times, what would you want your job to have been?
Babysitter.
What's all the jobs?
Babysitter,
can I babysit?
Basket weaver, cooker.
I'll run the daycare.
You could pick the fruits. And
I'll do that. I'll eat the fruit too.
I love it. Just gonna be eating that shit.
I'll be like, yep, I'm picking.
One for me, one for you. One for me, one for you.
And then there's like one person that ain't getting no fucking blueberry.
I'll be like, there wasn't any. There wasn't any. The harvest.
The blueberry. Like,
the harvest wasn't enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, what's your favorite fruit right now?
I'd have to say strawberries.
Probably kiwi, but
it's because he said lo fresa.
The last time I had kiwis, that shit made my fucking mouth numb and shit.
Yeah.
Are you allergic?
I've never been before in my life.
You could just all of a sudden like be allergic.
I know. That's why I'm sad about it, because I love them.
Oh, mine's blackberry. They're so juicy. And
the blacker the berry,
the sweeter the juice.
So let's talk about. We talked about this a few episodes, like several episodes ago. But Snoop Dogg's campaign for quitting smoking didn't do shit for the company. So basically, the CEO John, what is his name, Maris, mutually agreed with the company to step down because it didn't boost any sales. And I told you, I'm like, great campaign, right? I think it was a good campaign.
For sure.
But I was like, I don't know if it capitalizes, though. Does it make me want to go buy this?
No, that's what we said, because then when we looked at the price and we're like, think about Snoop Dogg's main like fan base isn't
How much
buying
was it?
that. It was over $500.
Yeah.
It was over $500.
It's called the Solo.
It's something crazy like
for a
fire pit.
Yeah, it's like a smokeless fire pit and shit. It's like over $500.
I'm sorry.
I think that's cool. I think that's pretty cool, because if you have bonfires, it's like.
But that's what we said. The only people that would get that is like some white people that are like, oh, Snoop does all. You see the Snoop commercial?
They should have gave it to Martha Stewart. Hey,
where's the backwood at?
Yes,
they should have gave it to Martha Stewart for her to do the campaign.
They would have put her in the commercial with
them.
They'd have put it in the commercial.
Put on the Up in Smoke concert, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
put on some whiz, man.
Some whiz.
But like it just so they did gain a following, right? They did gain a following, but their sales didn't go as planned. But it just always makes me think. I'm like when I see a billboard, does it make me want that? Or when I see a promo video, does it make me want that? You know, like me personally as a consumer, I don't think those things make me want the item. I'm more so off of word of mouth, like reviews and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like they're just playing off percentages though. Like you might not, and there's a lot of people
there's a lot of people that like will see, like, let's say, like, you know, like fast food, right? The number one like horrible thing you could do. But like they see food commercials or
McDonald's
social
and they
media
think,
and have it on every corner. Like
I be
they're gonna be
thinking that
like,
sometimes though
you know
too.
what? I'm hungry.
'Cause
I'm out and about. Let me go get something.
You're watching the football game, you see Papa John's, and I'm like thinking that I'm like, that shit don't make me want Papa John's. But then I also think I'm like, how many people in the world seen that commercial and wanted some right then and there, or out of nowhere, like an hour or two later, or even 3 days later, thought, damn, for some reason I've been thinking about Papa John's.
Oh, and it's subconscious.
And bought that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's what it basically does.
For sure.
That's what it basically
because
does.
because clearly it works then, because that's why Big Mac is still getting marketed.
For sure, everywhere.
That's why all those things are like, we see these things for the last 25 years.
A big old picture of it.
And it's still getting marketed. You'll still see fresh commercials of it.
Well, what did I forgot who said it, like Lamborghini or like something big company that way, you know, like of that sort. They said there's a reason why you never see commercials of our company. You'll see Nissan, you'll see Honda, you'll see even BMW, but you never see and you'll never see a really good famous steakhouse commercial. You know, they don't need to.
Well, yeah, because
it's not their fan base.
Like Rolls Royce doesn't do no marketing, really, like that.
Ruth Chris don't have no marketing.
Right.
You do coke and kill people, Tony.
That's funny. We definitely got to talk about that on here sometime.
Oh man, what else we got on the motherfucking menu? So 225 North Carolina teachers have to pay back $280K to the school district after receiving a bonus that wasn't meant for them.
Oh well.
And when I seen it, it reminded me of what happened to you.
Well, that's exactly
instantly. And it happened to me, but I got lucky.
You know how much that is?
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
You did the math on that shit? How much it was though? It's like 1.2K, 1.1K basically. They got like
really?
That's $1,000 check.
Yeah, it was like a 12. What was it? The number was $1,250.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And it was meant for new hires as a bonus incentive for them coming on. And somebody in payroll messed up and sent it to everybody.
Fuck it.
And but no. So this is the thing. So either they have to pay it out of their February income, or do a payment plan.
This is exactly what they did to me.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's your fuck up.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
it's your fuck up. Like,
I mean, I get that, but I mean, like, come on, who's gonna give away?
And at first, they weren't even offering me the fucking payment plan. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna just take it." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they're like, half and half. I was like, "Nigga, what?" And they're like, "All right, 4 payments."
Yeah, because it's not your problem. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's not. That's what I'm saying. Like,
when they said, "Oh, you could do the lump sum," I'm like, no. Put me in a payment plan automatically, bitch.
Yeah, for
like,
sure. You think I always look at my account just to fucking every single day? Like,
exactly.
No, like, that's stupid. Like, the district fucked up. The district fucked up. We all know teachers don't get enough payment. Oh, well, you fucked up. That, like, take it out of, you know, like, take it out of the bigger district employees' pocket, you know, like
yeah.
So
sure.
like somebody with money gotta just come through. You feel me? I feel
there's 200.
12,000 is not a lot for a school
200,
district.
280K. Somebody with the money just pay the shit off because the teachers ultimately deserve that shit, bro.
Right,
like,
and not
teachers get paid.
And how much was it for each person?
$1,250.
$1,250. 1,200 or
1,200. 1,250.
That ain't a lot. Like, that's not a lot. And
there's
not to mention
20 plus employees that got paid.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, I don't think that they should pay
take
that
an
back.
L. We're always giving like the school, like every ballot, there's always like a vote thing to give money to the school.
How much do you think teachers should get paid? What do you guys think? Like, what is a good number for a teacher to get paid?
I think
the starting is like $60K or something like that.
I mean, it's crazy that they need like a bachelor's degree to even do this, and they get started under 100,000. But not to mention there needs to be like a more of a regulation on teachers, because you do got these whack ass teachers that just collect the check and don't teach. So I mean, I've experienced it. LAUSD is known to do that. So
I mean, our whole school system is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just the way the teaching
I mean,
goes,
it's
the
all fucked
curriculum
up
and everything.
Yeah.
So according to salary.com, the median income for a teacher is $44K to $92K
That's
per year.
crazy, bro.
For them to get paid under 1K, 100K, my bad, 1K, under 100K a year is insane to me.
Right.
Yeah, 44 is really low. I think
Even
like a good 80 is
50.
cool.
Starting.
Yeah, good like 65 to 80. Because I think police is what, like 65 to 80.
Which
Yeah.
is also stupid. Then
That one trips me out.
that
too.
one's stupid. You
Even
risk your life.
and all that stuff, like, that
I was
trips
gonna
me
say
out, bro.
military. You already know how I feel about the military thing, but like military, you risk your life, and you like you.
And when we say it's not about the military,
No,
it's
about the system of it, right?
of how these guys get paid.
Right, like
And
you're
women get paid.
and then like you're risking your life, and it's like the payout or like the benefits of it doesn't equivalate the same.
I think I seen army dude was getting paid, I believe, like 10K a month, like during like for his like ranking or whatever he was at.
Yeah,
I'm like 10K a month's like not bad, but I think for like if you're actually like in the like
that has to be active. That's not reserved.
No, a lot of
missions,
the entry like if you're like a grunt and shit, well, like I know like in the 2010s it's just like 4 to 6K a month.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
4 to
but
6K.
active.
Yeah,
right, but
active.
if you're a veteran that like went to war, came back, like
or
especially
you have a higher ranking, because as you get a higher ranking, you get
more money.
no, right, but look, that shouldn't even matter. Like you're like especially somebody that went to war, came back is with that whole Iraq, everybody that went to go fight in Iraq.
Still working or not working?
No, on reserve,
So
because you'll only get paid. Still, if you're on reserve, doesn't matter. Like I risked my life.
No, I'm just asking because you said veteran, so I'm saying like
veteran. Okay, so like from my understanding, veterans who went to go fight, not just in the military. Somebody told me otherwise. I'm not too sure.
No, anybody who's if you once you retired, you're a veteran.
Oh, okay. Once you're okay. Well, I'm saying like
you can be a fucking mechanic in your
I signed up, risked my life, went to war, survived that whole ordeal, came back, I should still be able to survive on the reserve thing.
No, for sure.
From somebody that I know that
once you get out of reserve, you're done. They don't pay
you they don't pay you anything. Right,
there might be benefits. There might be some like type of like
there's
VA benefits.
Yeah, but it's not. There's no payment.
It's almost like retirement money.
So reserve. Reserve, I don't know. I don't know how much they give you today, but like a few years ago, they were only giving you 2K a month. You can't survive 2K a month.
But you're also in reserve, so you should have.
It doesn't matter if I risk my life. Like the thing is that.
But if you go to war, then you're probably gonna get more, right?
No, he went to war and he came back. He was at 2K.
Yeah, and you have to go up in the rank, and then you start getting more money.
But that shouldn't matter. You get PTSD. You get lifetime illnesses, you get lifetime problems with going to war, and your payout is like, yo, you can't even survive off of it. That's BS.
Just fucked up. But my question is fucking like, so like I said, if you said the grunts get paid 4 to 6K at the start, like and shit. So if you're in the reserve and you get 2K at home, you're not at war, nothing's happening. You're just getting 2K, right? And then they call you and say, hey, we need you, and then you come. Do you then stay at that 2K? Or are you now getting paid 4 to 6 like everybody else? That's my question.
You become active then, so
you get more. I'm pretty sure
you get more. Become active. But that's not my point. Is that if I risk my life, because let's be honest, like you killing someone, it fucks up your mental, right? 100%. So my point is that if I went to war, I don't care if it was a year, 10 years, like if I went to war and I survived that ordeal, and I come back and I'm on reserve, like I should be able to survive on that benefit money. And you should, because like one, you have to get back into the swing of being a civilian, right? You got to get back into society. You need time,
and it changes.
It changes like your mental,
either way, like whether you need time or not, like you fucking gave the ultimate sacrifice and sold your body and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like even on reserve, you should be able to survive on that money.
This is what fucks me up. This is what fucks me up about that whole thing. You got people out there that have went and done missions and been in war and put their life on the line, right? And they're getting paid crumbs, bro. And then you got motherfuckers, old ass men and some women sitting in Congress, bro, cake the fuck up in their goddamn suit,
Yeah.
just living a life.
For sure.
Right.
You feel me? And it's just a
It's
fucked
we're
up system,
ass
bro. Like,
backwards.
it's
That's
like,
why.
it's crazy, bro. It's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like, if this is why I don't like the military. Like, if you give your
say that.
life, no,
You don't
I'm
like
not the structure of
the
military.
government.
Right, the government that leads down to the the all this stuff that we're talking about the military. Not the
She
people.
supports John Cena in the military, okay? John Cena.
Like, not the people. Not the
Was
the
that
action.
was he really a Marine?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I hope so. I hope he wasn't
Because that was his whole thing,
That's
right?
pretty fucked up if he wasn't.
But no, yeah, like
I love seeing people that got caught up with the suits on in the different markets and stuff when they get caught up with the military suits on. They're not military.
Oh yeah, they're not.
love
I
seeing
just
those
seen
things.
something today. I
Yeah.
don't even know if it was real, but yeah, I saw something today in the comments. They're just going off. That's not right. Like, basically, I don't even know what it was, but it was a video of a guy in a military suit coming into, like, it looks like a classroom, and he was bringing the flag, and then like the picture of somebody, and then playing like supposedly a last message. And like she started breaking down, like, what's going on, and like she started breaking down right there. But in the comments they're like, we would never do this, da da da.
Oh,
like
they were saying it was fake.
yeah, they were saying it's completely fake. But I mean, I don't know how to tell the difference.
A little swerving on another topic because like we're talking about now, like look like that person was trying to get donations or something, right? That's what
I don't know.
like.
I don't know.
So I was over here cruising down the street, bro, and like there was like
and
four dudes and shit. Like they look like they're like blasted on the neck and everything. They're asking for money with like 3 people that had supposedly died or whatever on the paper or whatever. But like I see that, I'm just like, I don't know if I could trust. Like it was just like 4 foods on every corner, dog. Like right there on Sepulveda.
Sure.
I mean,
I don't know if you've seen them before.
No, for sure, of course. Like we talked about it before. It's kind of like sometimes it'd be the same scam as the people who come up with the chains and shit, and they're like, "Oh, I'm with my family and we're out here from wherever, and I lost my credit cards and shit.
Yeah.
I'll sell you this chain for $60 and shit."
Oh yeah.
They'd be the
So-
same type of like. You never seen that?
No.
I've seen. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It was going crazy viral like a year or two ago too.
But I just recently seen it like the other day, and I was just like, I'm like, there's GoFundMe, dog.
I mean, I don't care if they're even like white people in suits. Like, I don't trust people asking for money because there was
just anybody,
right? Like, no. That's why I'm like
I've never
trying to
seen
make
the
it clear.
essays do it either, though. That kind of throws me off.
I see this was like some essays,
usually
like
when I
4
see
essays.
it, not to be prejudiced or anything, but usually it's like Middle Eastern people,
the
like
gypsies.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
That's what they call them.
No, I don't trust. I don't trust anybody asking for
gypsies.
money. That's what I call them.
Well,
like
gypsies are real for sure.
Yeah, but that's what I call them.
But I hate seeing that shit, dude. Like
I hate when they're with the kids.
But now they threw me off because they said they're Hispanic. I was like, damn, maybe they really needed the money.
No,
but
no,
even if they did, the other people fucked it up.
No, they're Middle Eastern. I'm sorry,
you'll
like
the
likelihood.
The ones I seen were Hispanic.
Oh, the likelihood. I mean, there is some Hispanic.
Well, maybe they were just like.
I'm also thinking, is it a part of like a Homeboys Entertainment Services or like some type of community service that they're doing? I don't know.
Asking for money.
Yeah, asking for donations.
And that's. I mean, Homeboys industry sells things, so why would they ask for something?
Well, he's just saying something like that.
Something that they had to do, like for like community service or something. I don't know
raise money for somebody or.
But also at the same time, like they were just raising that shit in a water bottle, a glacier water bottle. Just
well, there's it's fucked up because there's so many fake ones that you don't know what to.
You know, there were the reason like every
Stupid.
You
think the same thing they
thought?
The
reason why I don't trust it is because like a few years back before the Gabriel Hernandez documentary came out, there was a lady caught using his like saying he was a cancer patient.
That's fucked up.
And
that's one of the most like
iconic
noticeable stories.
Stories.
There's this woman's over here trying to like capitalize on it.
Right. And they did it with the family of 3 that died in that horrible car crash in LA. They did that.
The Windsor one?
Yeah, the Windsor one.
Terrible.
Horrible. But somebody tried to do that with the family too, saying
Yeah,
that
you
they
just
were.
know, like you said,
That's
like
what
there's probably so many legit shit, but you just don't even know.
I don't even trust it. So
Yeah, you just don't even know.
if there's a GoFundMe and I got money to spare, then I'll send it. But
Another thing I came across, it says that study shows that Gen Z is aging rapidly compared to the millennials.
I did see that.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a true statement?
I think so. Like
Physically or mentally?
physically, like
Physically.
they
They're
look
aging
older.
physically.
There's a lot of times
look
when I'm
older
like,
and
yo,
shit.
like
But
what
then
the
I feel
hell?
like they look older, but they'd be smaller.
No, okay.
Like
I
they're
think they're
shorter and shit.
taller. I think they're taller.
No, because I'd be next to the college a lot. I'd be like, Dad, they look like high school kids.
Oh,
Right?
well, I mean, like I'm
as
not.
far as height goes and shit.
They're
Yeah.
taller than me.
But they do look a little older. Like there's a lot of people that
They look
for
older,
sure.
yeah.
But the reason they're saying this is because of vaping, injections like fillers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like filler injections, like
The
Botox
girls,
and all that type of stuff. And then vaping and smoking and stuff like that is like making people.
I
age
thought they were
more.
saying like
Vape-
genetically.
No, because you could do things that like.
No, I know that make you look, but I thought when you brought it up in the first place, I thought you were just saying like Gen Zers for some reason genetically are aging quicker. You know what I mean?
Genetically are. I mean, it would be their skin, not genetically, as in like their DNA,
it's
but
not
their
even
skin,
genetically, it's just because
skin
of,
wise,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
lifestyle,
it's because of
lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's 'cause of all the
lifestyle.
trendy
Yeah.
shit.
I get
That's
that.
why.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it was like
No, it's not
just like-
genetically.
yeah.
But at
From
the
like
same time,
testosterone and fucking stress. That's what they're saying too. That it's from like stress and shit.
I thought at first when I first seen the headline, I thought it was gonna be from stress.
There
I think
is
I seen that it was
also.
partially
I
from
think
stress.
there is also. That's
I didn't
also
read nothing
on
about
the
stress in there.
on there.
But I mean, I would see I could see for sure
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know, I could be.
I mean, even if it was,
spreading misinformation, dog.
I'm not
even
sure,
if
dog.
it wasn't,
That's the podcast.
even if it wasn't like on there, I'm pretty sure that don't help either.
But at the same time, like I don't know if you guys remember like being in a middle school and then looking at the old pictures of like old students and stuff.
Mhm.
Those motherfuckers look old as shit
They
to
look
me.
grown as fuck.
Some
I feel like
it's
the
crazy.
year
It
two
goes back
before
and
me-
forth for me. And like sometimes they look really young, and then sometimes they look really old
they
for
look
I
me.
feel like the
fuck.
year or two before me, everybody was just built big as fuck. And then like my year was like you got a couple, but some people were small. And then as I was leaving, all the freshmen looked like little fucking kids,
Little kids, bro.
like middle schoolers and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
for sure.
I
They're,
will-
like not even 5 feet. and
Yeah,
shit.
like what the fuck
I
are
will
you
say
little
this,
niggas?
like working, like going through the mon shit, like I do see that there are a lot of like I don't even know what they are, middle school, high school, but a lot of them are taller, and I'm not even that short.
Oh, the kids that we see, those are the high school kids.
They're high school.
Yeah, from Beverly Hills High.
Then they're a lot taller. Like I've noticed that, and like
You know what's funny as hell? Go ahead.
but back when we were in high school, I felt like I was as a girl, like from the other girls, I was one of the taller ones. I'm not even that tall.
What's funny as hell is that you see a bunch of the fucking like the white boys over there with the Edgar cuts.
Oh
Literally,
yeah,
like it'll be a group of like 10 niggas.
Get rid of that
Edgar.
No more Edgar cut 2024.
The
This
new
shit's not going nowhere, dog.
the new Edgar cut is the new bald head.
We're talking about it like I don't really be seeing banged out fools and shit no more in the streets, dog.
Because they're Edgars now.
You be seeing banged out fools. I mean, we seen a lot of banged out fools yesterday.
But
Yeah,
those
we
were
got
old.
gang, but
But those were
those are older.
older.
It's like-
Exactly. Now they
There
all
was
got
some-
Not
the
all of them were
Not all of
older,
them.
but
our age.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, and even if they were a few years younger, it was
Yeah,
still
for
our
sure.
generation.
No, it wasn't like 19.
Yeah,
20.
but like that's the new Cholo, the Edgar.
Hey man, but big shout out to Haz, man.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
Yeah, it was
that
good.
was a good one. To see like, cause like the thing is like we've been seeing Hazard since like 2012, right? Like, and we were the venues were just like couple
2012?
people. 2014. my bad.
2014.
There was a couple people in the crowd. Like the shows we would go to was just a couple people.
Oh yeah.
That show was packed yesterday, so I was fired to see that,
Mhm.
man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's always crazy to see like the evolution of like all you guys.
Yeah.
You know, just music wise, appearance, you know,
No, for sure. when you
all
just
that
look
stuff.
at-
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like I always think about that.
yeah, you be watching from far. You'll never want to get hands on.
Hey,
I'm looking, I'm peeping.
if you fucking if your significant other cheated on you and came back with 20,000, would you forgive him instantly?
Came back with 20,000.
For what?
Just came back with 20K.
20K.
For what? Are you
They got-
giving me the money and dipping? Like this is my pain and suffering? I'll
They-
take it.
They got a dip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The fuck?
Like 20K shit.
You this is my pain and suffering. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
I'm probably take the money and act like I'm fucking with you, like, but in my head I'm like, this ain't my girl no more.
She's for the streets.
This ain't my girl no more.
But what about you gonna be spending it on
20K ain't that much. Like you, like what's gonna?
Well,
what's
how
gonna
much you
last?
think people getting paid for pussy? 20K is up there.
20K is out there.
The fuck? I don't know.
Not 20K.
I ain't paying for it. I ain't selling it. So
Not
how do I
The
know?
going rate right now is about like
I
say like 200. Like,
yeah, depending where you go, probably like 2 to 5.
I mean, am I going on a vacation? Like, am I benefiting from this money somehow?
20K, like we gonna live it up.
the fact
Let's
that a
go
woman-
out. Let's
the
go
fact
on
that a woman
vacation.
can run up a check like that just by fucking doing something that she's gonna do
For
already. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
20K is up there. I think even like some of the badder bitches, like probably like 2 to 5K or some shit, and that's
Yeah.
up there.
Am I
But
gonna
20K.
enjoy this money?
Yeah, if we're about to go on vacation. Let's go.
All right,
to
I'll put up
Maldives.
with you for a
But what I'm
weekend.
saying though, like you're gonna go, then you go say, "Hey, this ain't my girl," but you gonna go spend the money on the girl.
For sure.
So
No, I'm not gonna say it in my head though. I'm thinking it like,
I'm not gonna
Oh,
let
yes,
you
it
know, but I'm
but we gonna go
enjoy.
spend this money, enjoy
Yeah.
this shit, and then when it's done,
I don't know.
See ya.
I'll be like, go do it again.
You know.
We're gonna keep it going for a little bit longer.
So let me ask you this though: if your girl was down to have a sugar daddy, but like it was literally just on some companionship shit, like no intercourse, nothing like that, she's just gonna come bring you the dollars.
This is my line.
okay
I need
with
a
that?
sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
Yeah,
Come on.
They keep trying.
That's what I've been told.
That's
But
what
I'm
they
hoping.
say. Sooner
I'm
or later,
hoping.
they want
They
something.
gonna want some sugar.
Sooner or later.
And that's when we're done.
They ain't gonna want just the sugar either. They want the whole field.
I
whole
don't spend
field.
how much? The more the money, the more
I
they
mean,
fucking
like,
expect.
I'm a good emotional support person. Lay it on me.
They could get a dog.
A-
Get a support animal. and shit.
I'm gonna be your
Get old
support
Yeller.
animal. You
They're
can
gonna be a
sub.
Shiloh. They don't need you.
Get a little
Look,
Frenchie or some shit.
I'm looking for a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
What's
You
funny?
know, I'll listen to
I
you and
asked
all
my-
your problems. Like, if I don't even have to see you, great.
You're gonna be like, I can't stand my wife. And you're like,
Oh, I
I
completely understand.
No, it ain't over the phone. It's in person.
Oh, fuck.
You think
Like-
you're never gonna meet? You're just a telephone.
She thought she
fucking-
was
You're a
sex phone
telephone operator.
operator.
What the fuck?
What are you doing right now? I'm touching myself.
Welcome to LiveLink.
Yeah.
Wait,
This
what?
nigga. When are we gonna finally meet? Do it again? This-
Fucking gonna just
Is that how you do it?
Is that how you do it?
be, you should know.
That's just sounded crazy.
You should know.
This is
We don't
crazy.
have phone sex.
We have.
We've had?
This is
The only
crazy.
time we had sex was on the phone.
This is crazy.
Oh my
twist.
god.
Plot twist. We had phone sex before we got
Welcome
here.
to
Oh,
LiveLink.
shit.
Welcome to. Oh, see, like you guys, she's already practicing her fucking sex
That's
voice.
funny.
Press 1
Um.
for anal.
What
Damn.
the hell? Straight to one?
All right.
Wait,
Wait, nobody said you gotta press
There
1.
was no, like-
What, you
There was no
gonna-
nipple rub or nothing.
Straight to
Nipple rub.
Get us that nipple rub.
Peter
coochie
likes
play.
his nipple rub.
Oh, I love it.
My God.
I like doing it myself like this.
That's crazy.
But you gotta make sure to moisturize the.
I got nipples, fucker. Could you milk me?
You want to be milked?
you know
That's
what?
crazy.
That might be I might try that.
Get milk? This is crazy.
Gotta spice it up. You feel me? So 2 teens arrested.
Were they
Why'd you
playing
just start
with their
laughing?
nipples?
Because they go from that to what I'm about to go to. It's fucking-
That's crazy.
2 teens arrested for 12 years of hard labor in North Korea for watching K-pop videos and like Korean dramas and shit.
Damn.
And if I'm not mistaken, they
Bullshit.
had a stream of this, and there was like a spectacle, like
Oh, so a bunch of people were watching it,
1,000 people or something like
and
that.
they put it on.
No, 1,000 people were watching them get sentenced.
Oh,
But yeah, 2 teenagers, bro, sentenced to hard labor for fucking 12 years.
that's
That's
fucked up.
crazy.
for watching K-pop videos.
And you know
bro.
what that means too? That there's a lot of kids out there probably fucking doing that shit.
That's
You
why
feel
they
me?
probably did the spectacle like that too.
Think
They're
about
like,
if
look
you're-
at what's gonna happen to you.
Think about if you're in
Mhm.
school with those kids.
Fear.
You're telling me they're the only ones who got the website?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody got that shit on their phone.
Fear. Inflict fear. That's
that
the way to
shit's
control.
crazy, bro. Like, didn't we say that? Like, or didn't that girl, the woman that escaped North Korea? She said that like it's in total darkness, like when it's at night and shit. Like it's dark.
I
Like,
didn't
there's
see
no
that
light.
part.
Yeah.
There's
she
like no
said
electricity and stuff, like
Yeah.
that type of
they
shit, bro.
shut it off or
crazy.
some
They shut
shit.
it all down, dog. You can't be outside, all types of shit. Oh, so America's not that bad, right?
Did you see? Speaking of dictatorship, no. America sucks. Like, don't let it fool you.
America sucks.
America
Calm
sucks.
down.
Like, come on, it does. We
But I'm
are
saying,
in.
but
We
you
are.
know, are you gonna get
We're people.
you?
In comparison to what we just said,
No. I'm not
comparison to
saying.
what we
I'm
said.
not
Can't even listen
saying.
to
I'm not saying
K-pop?
we're the worst, but we're not the greatest. Like, you were
We've been
brainwashed.
brainwashed.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
you've been
I
brainwashed.
didn't say we were.
Okay,
No,
we
that
and we
were,
suck.
but
We
I was,
we
I
are
was brainwashed to think that we're
we
the best
are a
country.
modern. We're a modern third world country.
And we're all slaves
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you know we're slaves? Like, we are slaves to our country.
to our government.
Everybody, white, black, everything.
Well, I mean, like, if you think about other places, like even if you think about like Spain or Europe and shit, like they basically got the same get down going on.
No, they don't.
They're working and shit too.
No.
They're doing the same thing.
But they have
Yeah.
way more freedom than we do.
They have their work system is a little different.
And
I
they're
mean, it's a little different, but they're still,
They still gotta
working.
work.
Like,
They're
the,
still
Yeah, of
the
course.
taxes that's going to the state
Yeah.
and going to the country.
yeah,
like,
but there's
it's a little bit more regulated. I feel.
they're
For sure here.
the stress that's put on Americans for work, right? It's different. Like, people have gone from the US to other countries and live a lot more stress-free life. Like, we
sure.
gotta work. Everybody knows we have to work. Like,
sure.
that's a given. But the way we are living is we're working more and paying
Making less
more,
and paying
right?
Yeah, but that's
And
not just America. Because like, if you wanted to go to Montana right now,
that's
and live-
America.
I know that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. If you wanted to go to, I know.
Oh, I was just saying.
That's the whole point. If you wanted to go to Montana right now
Uh-huh.
and have a nice little ranch with a small couple acres for a little bit of money and fucking have a nice life and live way slower, it's gonna be a lot different than how you're living in Los Angeles.
Right,
for sure.
right,
That's
of
right here in America
100%, 100%. But that's not the argument. The argument is that, like, we understand we have to work, but the stress of, like, all the hours and the cost of living and all that stuff, people are living, and the benefits,
I mean, we
people are
definitely-
But
living
that's-
way more less stress life in other countries.
No, I get that you can because then it's a lot cheaper and stuff. But what I'm saying is that like you're saying that because of the hours and all that stuff, and that's why I was making the point about Montana is because it's not everywhere you live that you have those same stresses. A lot of people in Montana aren't.
Having
They
the
can
same
live.
stress.
They can live.
They
off,
yeah,
they
what
can live
makes you
off-
think they don't have the same
No,
stress?
because
but
their
there's
cost
a
of
lot-
living,
there's
everything you
different.
mentioned,
Cost
is
of
cheaper.
living is cheaper, but is work the same? Do they
Well,
have?
I'll
Are they
tell you
making
this,
the
I'll
same
tell you
amount
this.
of money?
But listen,
Like,
I'll tell you
that's-
this: when I moved to Pennsylvania, I was making a lot more money than the average, like the median income right there. Like I think the starting wage was like $7.55, and I was at
For sure.
$10.75.
Same shit if you go to like
Okay,
Arizona.
no,
it's way
but
cheaper,
did you-
it's like
no,
$7.
but you know what?
If you can find those companies that are gonna pay you more than the average, you can live great in these places.
Yeah, that's all.
right,
that's
but
our
did
only
you know
point.
That's
that,
what- that's
like,
his point.
did
That's
you
what he's
know?
trying to say.
Did you know our economy, California, the whole state, supports other countries just because we have the most population?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So-
what I'm saying.
so-
California is the worst. If you base it off California, then obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
California's the
Then,
worst
yeah.
place to live.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
thinking about Los
it's
Angeles.
the highest.
But
It's
we
the
were talking
highest.
about compared
I'm-
to
America.
compared
No,
to
I'm
North
just-
Korea.
Yeah.
Yes,
where you can't
yes,
watch your
yes,
fucking
yes.
erotica videos that you're watching.
You want to watch erotica videos?
and
Because
We're-
you, I say you.
And you
we're
have
talking
a,
about K-pop.
and you have
No,
a
but I'm just
society.
saying, Netflix, like you can't watch your favorite Netflix show.
Oh, you're talking about my books, my erotica books.
I thought there was a book that you're watching that was based off of erotica.
Oh no,
but-
I mean, 365.
Anyway.
Yo, 365. All the ladies, y'all need to watch 365. 365 days.
365.
That's-
Where's it
and-
on?
Netflix. And if you guys read the books, or I mean audiobook, if you guys want to listen to it, the books are great too.
Okay.
That's how I got into it.
So as I'm saying, you can't watch that show in America.
No,
And you get
I
executed.
I get that there's other countries. I mean, that's a
And
dictatorship
they
country.
tell you how much you're gonna get paid and shit. You can't really
Right,
move
that's a
up or anything.
dictatorship country. I'm talking
Oh, what
about
did
like
Donald
free.
Trump say?
Oh, so okay, so speaking of dictatorship, Donald Trump said, in a tweet that, or whatever he's freaking like putting social media out, he had said that like as a president, every president should have full immunity. So is that him like confessing that he did something wrong during his presidency?
I mean, shit. Not necessarily innocent until proven guilty, right? I gotta think of it just like
no. It's not until innocent until proven guilty. Let's be honest. You get arrested first, then you gotta prove that you're innocent.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Especially nowadays too. Like,
yeah.
Well, not for everybody. Not for rich white people. That's not how it works.
Not for Donald Trump.
But I mean, like,
not for rich white people.
I'm just trying to think of it in the way of like, if it's a street nigga or some shit goes to jail or some shit. If he mentions something in a certain way, as long as he's not telling on himself, they can't use it against him. So he didn't
That's why
necessarily
you need to keep your mouth shut if you ever get arrested.
But him saying that
For sure.
statement, it's like nobody should be immune, have immunity.
No,
to
especially
anything,
especially the
say.
presidency, because that's
Especially
how
that seat.
dictatorship
nobody should be immune.
happens.
Yeah,
That's how dictatorship happens.
that is fucked up though, bro. Like you get arrested. Like let's say you got arrested right now for some like shit and it goes viral, but you just got arrested. Automatically, when I see those things, what do you think? Guilty. For me personally,
Because media like loves to paint the picture like that.
yeah, like they'll say man arrested for murder.
But let's be
And
honest.
automatically be like, you just automatically like subconsciously be like, he's a murderer.
No. But let's be
Without
honest.
visiting, I haven't even seen a court
When
case.
the headlines are completely different when it's people of color versus when it's white people.
For sure.
So media does a great job on painting a picture for you. So if it's a media,
Oh, they said Mia. I'm like, who the fuck is Mia?
no media. Sorry, media. Paints a great picture to for people of color to look a certain way. So that's why like. I'm not saying like it's only happens to people of color, because even the whole Casey Anthony thing, she was ridiculed by the media, and there was a lot of other things happening. But she's I wouldn't say innocent, but there is a lot of backstory to her story that her dad should have been held accountable. Did you see the documentary?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You see that, right?
No.
It's you gotta watch it. It's like
one of the most, it's crazy. So
one of the most viral fucking cases
of
I
child.
feel like I already know the general idea that I don't really want to like deep dive.
No, because it gives a different aspect, bro. It gives
different.
It's stuff that like you never. It's different angle that you don't think.
That you never thought.
I don't want to say it.
Look.
Because I want you to watch it. It's a different angle that you wouldn't even think.
But let's just say this:
So
we could all agree that during the whole thing of Casey Anthony, we all thought like she killed her kid. She's evil, right? We all thought this.
So she didn't kill her kid?
You gotta look at the documentary.
Wait, did she or did she not kill her kid?
You gotta look at the documentary.
I thought you
gotta look at the documentary. Social media definitely painted her a certain way.
Do I think that she still has like a liability in there? Yes.
Yes.
Is she the one that killed? I don't know. I'll leave it in there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. And her dad definitely should have been looked at more. Sorry.
Don't say the dad.
Oh.
Let him watch it now.
You guys already said dad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you just gotta look at it because it shows us that media like definitely paints you a certain way.
Hopefully we gave you enough suspense for that one.
No, you did. I kind of want to watch it
because
it's really good. It's really good.
On Peacock.
There's like fucking 7 of them. That's the only thing.
No, you gotta watch the newest one that was on Peacock.
Okay. Was it Peacock or was it Hulu?
Or Hulu. I feel like Hulu always.
I think it was Hulu. But
may have been but the newest one that came out last year.
And I think look, we're saying we don't know. We're saying we don't know. We're not sure.
So one of you guys is wrong.
Or I mean, we could be both wrong.
I'm gonna find out who it is.
You know what? Find it out.
And I'm gonna find out who it is. And then
I'm gonna get beat up now.
He's gonna get his ass beat.
Let's talk about SpaceX's launch, their manned mission launch. So at first I thought it was their first manned mission launch, but this is their 12th.
Yeah.
I did not know this. I thought that this was the first one. I was like
Peacock.
So
I was right.
She was spreading misinformation.
No, I said I'm not sure.
Mark it down on the chalkboard.
So anyway,
one for Bridget.
SpaceX
50 for Kyle.
12th manned mission launch. 3 of the crew members are sponsored by their country. The crew members came from Italy, Sweden, and Turkey. So basically, I thought it was like there was like an actual like space crew mission that like it was astronauts. You feel me? Like I thought it was astronauts that had been in the game essentially.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, bro. It's not that. It's like for them essentially to like go visit the space station and do some experiments and stuff. But it's mostly just to go up there, dog.
Are they like
Go
specialists in
where?
anything to the
space-
ISS?
The space station.
Are they?
Where's the space? Oh, like the little
The
thing
space
floating.
station, yeah, the U.S.
Are they like actual like specialists at anything, or are they just?
So they're like
civilians?
pilots and stuff like that. You feel me?
Oh,
They
okay.
Are
got
there
they got
astronauts?
Huh?
Like
well,
astronauts.
they're pilots. Like they're like military.
Yeah, because they did have the Inspiration 4, which was all just civilians.
Yeah.
But obviously they had like the people who were piloting it, but then it was like, fuck, I don't know.
Crazy.
It was a couple of civilians on there, like
That's
5
crazy.
civilians.
But the interesting thing is that this is Turkey's first astronaut like going into space, essentially. Like they've never launched anybody
Oh, that's
that
crazy.
was from Turkey. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder why you never hear too much about Turkey. They're very quiet.
Definitely not in the space race.
Yeah,
I mean, anything.
Did you see China just landed a rover on the moon?
yeah, I didn't look into it. But what happened there?
They were unsure about the landing because they didn't get anything after it was supposed to land, so they don't know exactly.
Maybe it
Well,
crashed.
that's the thing about this space station. I mean, this launch too. They're supposed to get there yesterday. I don't know. I didn't see if they got there, if they have any news on that shit. But they were supposed to arrive at the station yesterday. So the thing that interests me about it is like I said, is not necessarily like some astronauts going to space to like do whatever they do up there. I don't know what they do up there, but it's just
Watches.
it's that transition to commercial space travel, bro.
No, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? That so like in the future, we're gonna be able to buy a plane ticket damn near to go to space.
No, for sure.
Would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
I'm fucking down.
I always think about that all the time.
I'm
It's
scared
like,
as fuck, but
Yeah.
I'm down.
imagine like once it gets to like Guardians of the Galaxy level and shit. And
I was.
niggas just
Would
fly
you
I've
around.
seen
be?
that
Would
movie.
you be? Okay, so let me rephrase this question. Would you be one of the first 10 flights
I won't be a guinea pig.
10 flights to where?
to space?
There's the first 12.
There's already fucking shitload. No.
There's 12
This is
already.
a 12th man mission.
Well, the ISS.
Okay, so
the
first
ISS is-
100.
The ISS, they rotate the people every 3
No,
months.
no,
and
okay,
shit.
but
There's a
not
lot of companies-
civilians, but
so
not
there's a lot of companies that do already private travel to space.
Oh yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, but they don't go up to the ISS fully like that. Or anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
It's
no,
like
no.
like Blue Origin has done a
They
couple.
just go whoop.
Yeah, they
and
just
then-
go up
You
and
go
come down
up
and
and you
shit.
see it, like-
But SpaceX has done it. I want to say 2 missions. No, 1 mission that was full civilians, and then I don't know. Fuck if it's NASA or SpaceX has done. I think NASA. They're doing the one where it's all famous people. It's Steve Aoki,
Oh yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of other like
I think it's
influencers and people.
SpaceX.
Yo, that when you
Yeah.
have money, you just spend it on like ridiculous things to be like
Well, now
to be guinea pigs, like the freaking submarine. Like
Oh
you,
yeah. Well,
like-
this has been done many times. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't care.
the one with
Look,
Steve Aoki, they're gonna go around the moon. That's kind of crazy.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be one of the first ones to do it. Like for instance, like since we're talking about SpaceX, like the Teslas, right? Like look how well that went. You know,
The first
the
one,
the first few. It's still
even nowadays. Like,
even now.
I kind of get concerned.
I
With
mean, it
Teslas
hasn't been
on the
that
road.
many accidents.
Tesla was
Yes, they
considered-
have
How
the
many?
most
Bro,
dangerous
Tesla was
acts.
considered the number one. I
Yeah,
think, last
Tesla
year.
is the most dangerous car to have, and they have a lot of deaths with it.
Yeah.
Insurers like
Even like being able to open up the door during
during an
the
accident.
which it happens even to regular car doors, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
but
like you have no way of even getting a handle and shit. That's
Right.
just crazy. So the interesting thing about this launch though is it's by this company called Axiom Space, and it's a part of a new era where nations no longer have to build their own rockets to basically travel to space, because for a long time it was based on nations, right? Like it was government funded shit. Now it's a bunch of private
Yeah, for sure.
space travel. That's gonna be. I'm down when that shit is like.
when they
But
have
nobody's- but
well
nobody's-
done,
Well,
done that
SpaceX
enough.
is well done.
no,
Nobody,
I wouldn't trust it.
Nobody
still.
else's is well done.
I
SpaceX is well done.
It's still too fresh for me
SpaceX
to be
had-
like, I'm gonna go.
SpaceX has
SpaceX will be the first one that probably launches it off.
SpaceX. Well, I mean,
Like,
they already did
They
it. with
already
the-
did it,
yeah.
did it,
But
but
SpaceX
I'm
has
saying, but more commercial. Like,
SpaceX has
established.
300 successful launches last year. that landed back on their own, back on the ground.
That's
like nothing.
great and all, but like that is still fresh.
I mean, it
For
is,
sure.
but 300 like that
They
altogether.
have launches, but how many? You said they've only done one trip with civilians.
No,
Well,
12.
no, they've done 12 with people.
No,
People.
civilians.
Civilians, I think.
Because astronauts know what to do. They're
I think
trained.
civilians. Well, yeah, I
Well,
mean,
You
I
know,
think
they wouldn't
regardless,
send you
might-
alone for
I would-
now.
I
You wouldn't
would-
be a pilot.
Regardless,
yeah,
I
you have to
wouldn't.
have some type of training though.
Yeah.
Right.
and you're
I would.
not
I would
driving.
not do
Well, I'm
it.
saying
Yeah,
training,
it's
even
too
like-
fresh.
Yeah.
Even like, but I'm saying even going through like the different like environments of space. Like, I'm pretty sure if you want to do this shit, it's not gonna be like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
because
almost
all the
like
G
skydiving,
force,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
all the G force.
like, hey, this, you know, you got to do a couple. I don't know if didn't you have to do like some tests or like.
Well, you have to
some
do
type of-
exercises up there and shit. That's why they make you do the water. You have to keep working out, or else your fucking bones get like lose density and shit.
Skydiving?
No,
Oh.
No, I'm saying when skydiving.
Oh,
they're
did
talking
you-
about
did you
being
have
in
to do
space.
some type of course before going up there.
yeah, you do just like a quick training course, watch a video type shit.
Okay.
Watch of it.
Would you jump off the plane?
I wanted to before, but now I'm like, no, fuck that.
How many?
This nigga jumped off a plane and he was just like,
Of course, because he's so nonchalant.
How many?
look, Kyle's level of his emotions are what?
Mad and fucking
Nonchalant.
just regular.
And it's just
Nothing.
There's never
Don't care.
happy.
For
See
sure.
him smiling? He's not happy.
It's a smile, but it's
He's
like,
not
yeah, for
happy.
sure.
He's just like, whatever.
They're
This is
smiling,
whatever.
but there's no happy.
Yeah. There's no. Oh, that's so
So
sad.
sad.
That's so sad.
It's
You're
like-
your therapist, bro.
So there are like 500. There are like 500 launches and shit.
Still too fresh.
How many human launches would it have to be for you to be?
I think it needs years.
How many human launches does it need to be?
Years.
So how many?
How many have they done last year?
12.
Okay, times it by like 10 years.
So 120.
Sure.
They could do 120.
If they could do,
pretty quick.
if they could do more in that, it doesn't matter. 10 years.
They could do 100. They could do 100. Not 10 years, a long time.
No, like they need it. Look, how long has Tesla been out?
Yeah, but I mean,
That's-
people.
No,
people
no, no,
die.
That's an
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
autopilot using
Hold on, hold on.
AI. This is a human flying the.
And
Rocket.
it's still new. It's still new. You never do the new shit. The new shit is where people always die.
What about
They
what
might
about
not
in
die
Vegas
the-
when we have that train that go to bullets in Vegas?
The
in
bullet
30s?
train?
30 minutes.
Give it some time. I wouldn't be the first one.
Give
Like-
it like 2-3 years. Give it like 3 years, and they'll be at fucking like 1,500 launches.
Great. We'll see.
No, Tesla is innovative, bro. Like you see the shit.
It's amazing.
like, you
Look,
see that
I'm
shit
not
goes
saying
up and it comes back down.
The shit
That's
says when you
amazing.
buy it, autopilot. This is a
you
beta
talking about the
test.
space. You talking about the car. All right.
No, he was talking about the car. I was talking about space.
Yeah, space
I
car.
was talking about the
Oh, well, you
the
said
rocket
Tesla.
going up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
said
it's
Tesla.
just like he
Yeah, that's
did.
all.
Space.
Well, because she was talking about the
No,
Tesla.
I'm just saying
She was
because like
comparing it to that. That's a
because
fucking
one,
beta.
it's all Elon Musk. Okay, so it's in the same topic.
No,
roughly.
you compared it.
I did. I'm saying why.
But that's not fair. You're trying to base it on a man who's a fucking
That's
head of the
space,
company.
bro. This isn't on the ground.
This is a beta. It says when you get it, do not trust. Pay attention. This is a
right.
beta.
I
People-
completely understand
people are
that.
probably doing the wrong
But
things, too.
they recalled all
Oh,
their
yeah.
cars, bro. They recalled all their cars because of the auto fucking pilot.
You never seen a Hyundai get fucking recalled?
Yeah,
all of them?
It
Yes,
happens a lot.
but not to recall all their cars
Well, they
that
want
have
to make sure they're good. They gotta
Yeah,
update the
no,
shit.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Like,
no,
would
no.
you want them not to recall them? And
No,
leave
no,
them?
no. I'm saying that it's so fresh,
so
you
the thing
can't
is-
trust it.
So the thing is, we're highlighting Tesla, but there's so many self-driving cars out there now.
Bro,
yeah, they have the Lucid. All these, look,
my
any
family had a
self-driving.
Dodge Caravan that literally, because of a part of it, literally the whole shit caught on fire. And then 2 years later, they came out with a fucking recall for every single Dodge Caravan. That's the
That
same
happens.
thing.
Look, I
happens.
get that. But I'm not even talking about the whole Tesla period. Even though Tesla is one of the most dangerous cars out right now to get into an accident, statistically. So what I'm saying is that like okay, the AI, like don't get me wrong, I want to drive a Tesla. I want to go around. I want to like have a weekend car with it. Cool. Hopefully I don't die in that process. But the whole self-driving thing, like, I don't trust it. I won't trust it for another good
10 years.
10 years,
It's
probably.
just funny because, like, in your head, you see so many people popping up. But for me, too, just because, like, literally when I come into work, the whole front row are all
Sassy.
Teslas.
Right, so you
and
have
these niggas are
a
all-
biased opinion.
No, I
You can't speak ill
No,
on
I don't
Elon
have-
Musk or you'll get fired.
No, I don't have a biased opinion. I'm saying I see all these people and they're all still living. They're fine, and
we
I
see
work
them
with
all
them.
day,
That's
too.
what I'm
Yeah, we
saying.
see- no,
So it's not as severe. Like everybody's just dropping.
No,
dropping
that's
dead.
the thing is
Yeah.
right. It isn't the problem. Like, oh, you own a Tesla, you're gonna crash. No, is the problem is that when they crash, it like it's safety reasons after. That's the issue.
say this, for
And why
me-
they crash, I don't know. It could have been like lack of paying attention,
for
or
sure. Most
you're
likely-
self-driving.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
usually the reason why people crash, right?
For sure.
Someone's not paying attention.
sure.
At least one person. So it's not because of that. It's just because of the safety of like we seen that video where that guy crashed and the firefighter couldn't even break the window, couldn't get him out, couldn't open the handle,
Sure,
All,
of course, heard about those. Things.
yeah, those things are an issue.
That's fair. There's shit to work on.
For
Yeah.
me, it's like the whole idea of like me. I'm a human, right? I could fucking. I know I'm about to switch a lane. For some reason, this Tesla just doesn't like the system's fucked. It doesn't realize it, and it just keeps going full speed. All of a sudden, there's an accident.
Yeah, I seen a couple of those. Those
It
are
happens.
insane.
Yeah.
Those are insane.
You know,
Right,
that
right,
happens.
right.
But it always happens, even with these regular ass cars. You know, what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
Those
does
are
it
insane.
really change anything? No, I'm down. If I could get a Tesla right now, I would get it right
Me
now.
too.
Right now, I'll be whipping that shit.
I'll like
I'll
if-
go 0 to 60.
You
in 2
brought up an
seconds.
important thing that I didn't think about is the how he couldn't break the window. I'm thinking about like the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
How the fuck if you get in an accident in that and you can't open the door, you're fucked.
That, and,
You get
and it's
underwater.
and it's
They made that shit fucking
yo
bulletproof
and
shit.
it's full computer. Like go underwater or do something where like the computer shuts down.
They better make it
How
to where
are you
it can
gonna-
just, the shit folds up and now has propellers
There's
and shit.
an emergency.
Yeah,
fucking
like that's what I'm
e-brake and
saying.
some
Like
shit.
how would you like the computer shuts down? You got into a car accident. Let's say a fire starting, you're smoking. It's gonna start. Like how do you get out of the car?
Well,
It's
the door
full on-
should hopefully open.
Should hopefully. I'm
The
not
door-
depending on
the-
should hopefully.
No, the door
But
should
even-
still be mechanical to where like when you pull the handle, it opens
But
from the inside.
even
What if you're
like I
knocked
said,
out? Someone's
well,
trying to
yeah.
save you.
Well,
like
that's
but
pretty
even
fucked.
with gas cars and these regular cars, that shit.
Yeah, that's that
happens.
same issue.
yes,
but
yeah, but
not
you're
the break-
able to break the window.
Well, that's for the Cybertruck. You should be able to break the window for the Tesla. I don't know why that guy wasn't able to.
He was a firefighter.
He should've been
He
able to.
wasn't able
Yeah,
to.
it's
The
not
guy
a
burned
stronger-
up.
It's
It's
not
not
fucking
harder than
bulletproof or anything.
I don't know.
Like,
The
double
video
fucking-
showed
Where do you hit the
corners.
Yeah, probably top corner. I probably hit that.
No, and that's just because I saw a video recently. Otherwise, I would hit the center. I would have.
Imagine going underwater and then like you just get to right here
You're just stuck in
and
there.
you're stuck right here. You can't do nothing else.
You can't even waste your air actually because you only got so much air in there.
No, your nose is right
No,
above
no.
it.
But like, are you completely submerged? Is
No,
the car
you're-
submerged? Is the-
Your car's submerged.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
the shit fills up, but it just stops right here.
But that means you only have so much oxygen in the ceiling of the car.
Wait,
in the
but
roof of the-
why'd you wait until it's there? Is
Because he
this
was
like
thinking
a,
open the doors. Like,
Trying to get out.
Oh,
You can't get up.
but I'm saying like you only have the air from here to the roof.
But that'll be a trip, right? You're like submerged underwater, and it's just that much right there, and you're just like, you better hope somebody come get you. It's over.
or break it yourself? Like, why aren't you trying to like get out?
You just can't do it. It was a grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said you was, like I'm like, yo, why are we waiting?
What are
Let's
you
get
waiting
out.
for?
Yeah.
What am I waiting for?
Superman to come down.
But I think that's pretty much it, yo.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Thank you guys for tapping in. This is the Not Impressed gang. Big Pete,
Kane's World.
Killah Bree. Shout out to Killah Bree coming with us. Thank you guys for tapping in. Subscribe, like, share. Say it.
Bing, bing, bing.
Deuces.
Till next time. Peace.